From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 70 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. So, wow. I mean, that'll quiet this crowd, right? A big one there on the opening drive of the game.
Yeah, you have to be thinking, we're at home for the playoffs. That had to be a splash of cold water right in their face, don't you think?
Yeah, they got to be thinking, we're going to have to work on this and do so in a hurry. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Rosen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 32 that time.
And how about the big guy getting down the middle of the field and making a huge play on a post pattern? And what is fun for him and for the guy throwing the football is that's a big body guy who can run, and they throw it up, and they have great confidence that somehow he's going to come down with the football. And that's exactly what he just did.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Rosen to throw on 3rd down. Letting one go deep for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good, go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back into his end zone. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. Finding some room at midfield. And down right around the 37. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He's going to rifle one. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Rosen to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Now Barkley. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now the Bengals, they're going to line up for the 2-point try.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Look at 56.
Now it's Rosen. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Jackson to throw.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action here with Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Leopard! Gone!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He finds his target, Fuller. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Will Fuller, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And now here's Ross. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Detroit, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Rosen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rosen will throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's second down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. And now it's Rosen looking to mix it on the check down. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
To throw is Rosen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he'll go down at the 28. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Now Ross to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going for the deep ball. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And Parkey's kick is good. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And now here's Ross. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Right, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Hot!
Rosen on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Watkins, the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got it. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know. Hey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Now Ross to return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And now here's Ross. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Now Rosen. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Jackson. A dump off to Elliott. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Jackson, and that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But the effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Rosen. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a 1st down. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2-2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
Well, if you do it one bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this. One play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
Give them 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
All right, now, look at 56. 56. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here we go. It's Rosen on fourth down. But his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Third and goal, Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On third down, Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught.